We are all familiar with Tesla, the massive player in the car industry. And you may be wondering about the company's stock prices when they unveiled their newest model, the A model. Let's examine. Since Tesla began selling the Model Y rear-wheel drive to Canadian drivers earlier this week, the company revealed that the vehicle would be coming from its factory in Shanghai, China. Tesla has not confirmed the news, and all eyes are still on CEO Elon Musk as the company prepares to unveil a new strategic plan at its Investors' Day. This is only the third time the company has laid out a new master plan. Analysts were eager to see the new and cheaper Tesla model, which could make it the most popular brand in America. The location of the configuration for all-electric crossovers was speculated upon when the news broke. But the Model Y that Canadians could purchase online is an exception due to its lower range ratings, which prevented it from entering the market when Musk claimed that the products did not live up to the company's standards and were caused by lithium iron phosphate, or LEP. Additionally, Tesla vehicles will employ the company is offering the EV at $59,000 and buyers can immediately receive $5,000 back through the federalized or incentives for zero-emission vehicles. The delivery dates are slotted between May and July, despite the vehicle being manufactured in different locations. Tesla is offering this trim 244 miles of range at a colder temperature in Canada, which is something amazing and was made possible with the help of a heat pump. The Model Y has emerged as one of Tesla's best-selling vehicles and has dominated various countries, but it is still unclear whether the company would introduce it in another market or manufacture it in North America and transport it across the border from the United States. Unexpectedly, during the first quarter of the year, the Model Y became the best-selling car in Europe. Elon Musk also talked about the amazing sales figures and the announcement that the EV has surpassed all other non-pickup vehicles in U.S. sales. The company sold over 400,000 units of the combined Model W and Model 3s in the first quarter, which strengthened Tesla in the European markets. As a result, there is no doubt that Model Y will perform the same in the future. Additionally, in its earnings call, the company announced that it would be dedicated to further reducing the prices, which will help many people buy their first Tesla. Furthermore, the sales boomed in European markets, including France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, with the growing production capacity of Europe's sold Tesla factory electric car. Aside from cost, the Model Y is going to see a significant update. Project codenamed Juniper. Despite the fact that not much is known about the update, many predict that Tesla will significantly reduce its production times and costs while adding a slight spec bump and redesign. With a previous list price of $65,900, the weight of the EV did not meet the requirements for it to be considered an SUV by the government, and as of last week, it costs too much to qualify as a smaller vehicle. Do you want to know why Tesla is drastically lowering the price of EVs? The company's popular 5-seater Model Y, which it considers an SUV, did not qualify under federal rebate guidelines. It is stated that the cost Musk and Tesla made a calculated decision to lower pricing because they saw a decline in customer demand for their goods. In addition, these price reductions were required for the company to remain competitive and to make Model Y eligible for the tax credit. Due to the COVID-19 shutdowns that occurred in China last year, Tesla was forced to reduce output at its Shanghai factory while increasing production at its plants in Austin and Berlin. Investors expressed concern that Musk had diverted attention from Tesla's operations by spending $44 billion acquiring the social media network Twitter. Tesla is bracing for some cracks in the economy and has to adjust, he said. Price cuts are likely to increase demand and deliveries by 12 to 15% globally in 2023. Musk, whose wealth is largely tied to Tesla stock, is no longer the richest man after a Cinderella ride for 4 to 5 years. Tesla's stocks were down in 2022 might increase Model Y production and expand globally, providing the business greater margin flexibility. Additionally, the EV is the best-selling car in Germany, per car. It wasn't all good news for Tesla, though, as despite being a top performer last year, it was unable to repeat that success. The German government, which was tasked with tracking vehicle registrations, found that the Model Y was by far the most popular and pure electric vehicle sold in the nation. Additionally, the EV outperformed some of the major leaders in the gas segment, like the Fiat 500 Corsa and Mercedes C-Class. KBA's market research states that a significant decline in diesel PHEV sales probably contributed to the rise in EV market share. Tesla's market share grew rapidly, reaching 3.7% of the whole market. Nonetheless, Tesla must quickly adapt to protect its market share from the increasing number of new competitors. The cost of Model Y was once more lower, and the report states that this is the sixth time the business has done so. However, Tesla reported a 4% rise in deliveries in the current quarter, much lower than the 17.8% sequential rise in the fourth quarter of 2022. The company prepared to introduce tougher standards, limiting the EV tax credits. Tesla cut the prices of its long-range and performance vehicles by $3,000 each, and the price has already been reduced by $20 for the base price. However, the price reduction casts doubt on the business's profit margins, since Tesla is predicted to record a 24.2% year-over-year increase in the first quarter of its operations. Over the past 3 months, the average revenue analyst estimate has decreased by 2.4%. Music. Up until Tuesday, the price of Tesla's shares has surged below 50 this year. Tesla has been reducing their addition. Analysts polled by FactSet anticipate the EV maker to report adjusted earnings of 86 cents per share on sales of $23.8 billion versus adjusted EPS of $1.07 per share on sales of $18.8 billion in the first quarter of 2022. The company has been lowering the prices of its cars worldwide to stimulate demand as consumers face elevated inflation, and in an effort to bring more electric cars in line with a $7,500 tax credit on new electric cars and plug-in hybrids. According to MarketSmith data, Tesla stock fell 0.5% to $184.99 on Friday and is down roughly 10.8% in April after shares rose by 3% on Thursday. The stock has developed into a cup shape, with a 207.89 buy-point handle base. The global manufacturer of electric vehicles dropped the price of the Model Y last week by $2,000 to $49,000. First quarter deliveries reached a record due to cuts with new USCCV credit, although facts and opinions were lacking. In the current quarter, Wall Street is predicting gross margins of roughly 21%. A year ago, gross margins were approximately 29%. In the fourth quarter of 2022, the EV giants had gross margins of 24.3%. The Model Y saw about 1.6 million sales, according to the splitting sales, and by the end, it may have surpassed the Model 3 in total sales. The Model Y appears destined for greater things, having ended 2022 as the fourth best-selling car worldwide and being the cheapest SUV EV in the United States. Roughly $500 less expensive than the Volkswagen ID.4 standard range, and the arrival of the Model Y at a rapid ramp-up in 2023 kept Tesla on that overall exponential growth curve. But the VW ID.4 basic range only has 209 miles of range and accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds. The net price of the vehicle is $38,995 after the $7,500 tax credit. After the tax credit, the Model Y standard range costs $39,490. It can travel 279 miles on a single charge and accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds. I hope you all found the video entertaining. If not, please remember to like it and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in another video.